Yes, we are live. Welcome once again. This is Coach JC Libiran welcoming you in our 5-day challenge. What time is it? It's your time. And this is a days that we can actually set ourselves up to finish this year strong and set you up as well for success and happiness. Kaya maraming salamat for joining us once again. This is day 2. Yesterday was about personal growth, about self-education. But this time, it's about self-care and healing. And I'm really excited because later on we'll be having a special guest that specializes on this, no, as a transformologist, most especially for women. But everyone is welcome here, no. To those of you who are just coming in, again, thank you so much for joining us, and please do tag your friends, and kung meron kayong kakilala na magbe-benefit sila into our 5-day challenge, please do tag them and share this Facebook Live. Muli, maraming salamat. And as we just prepare, no, for our conversation today, no, feel free to grab your drinks, no, coffee, tea, or if you haven't had dinner, no, kung dito kayo sa Pilipinas, no, or kung ano mang time zone, no, that you are in right now, we welcome you, and please do join us in the conversation. As early as now, gusto ko ibigay sa inyo, why is self-care and healing important for you? What steps are you taking in your healing journey? So dito, hindi lang po ako, hindi lang po yung ating special guest, no, that will be adding value, but you yourselves, guys, have that opportunity to add value and to join us in the conversation. All right. So maraming salamat. We are joined by Michelle. Thank you for joining. Hi, Donna, one of our Inspirepreneur Inner Circle members. We have Red as well. At there's still people who are joining us. So maraming salamat, no? At sige po, as you tag your friends, as we share this Facebook Live, now we invite you to join us in the conversation. Muli, maraming salamat. Thank you for joining us in this 5-day challenge. What time is it? It's your time. Have you been hiding all your life, feeling you're a complete mess? I can relate much, because once my life was meaningless, and I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of. I'm no longer afraid to hide in the shadows of my yesterday. With God's grace, I was able to break free and find my path to healing and purpose. Jump into the best version of yourself, because you deserve all the best in life. It is my joy to see the best and bring out the best in people. And this is not just about success, but this is about significance, adding value in the lives of people through books, events, support, and talks. Mabuhay! I'm Coach JC Libiran, and I help people to come alive again. Like me, your mess can become your message. Friend, allow me to coach you to grow and come alive once again. All right, thank you for joining us once again in our 5-day challenge. What time is it? It's your time. At salamat po, no, to those of you who are giving their comments as early as now. I'm seeing some of our early birds, no, joining us. Of course, Donna, we have Jetra, si Sher. Thank you for tagging your friends, no, at yung mga kakilala natin that will benefit in this conversation. So again, usapang self-care at healing po tayo. And I'm so excited, no? In fact, our special guest, bibigyan ko kayo ng hint. Kasama ko po siya, no, sa aming online show every Tuesday, ang Better Together. At ang discussion naman namin doon is about mental health. So what's good about it is this time, she's not the one interviewing, but this time she's the one actually giving, no, the inputs, most especially in her experience. Kaya sigurado na magbe-benefit tayo in our conversation. But meantime, no, allow me just to quickly share, no, some of the things here. So to those of you who are seeing me for the first time, Coach JC, once again, and what I do is I help aspiring creative entrepreneurs, content creators, and lifelong learners out there. No? If you want to discover your genius, monetize it, and become a force for good, then you are very much welcome to join, no, in this conversation, because definitely you'll really get massive value, no, sa usapan namin. At hindi lang kami, but that also includes, no, kayo rin po, no. So we welcome you as our partners here, and by you sharing this as well, being engaged in the comment section, that really adds value in the conversations. Mas naging colorful, no. And if you want to connect with me, and if we want, no, to have collaboration, feel free po, no, to just look for this link, znap.link @facebook.com/Coach JC. I'll also put that in the comment section so that you can easily access it. Para after po nitong ating Facebook Live, no, you can actually ayan, get in touch, no, with me and our team. At later on, no, even our special guest, magkakaroon po kayo ng pagkakataon on how you can also connect. Kasi sometimes, bitin, no? Meron talagang pagkakataon that you wanted to know more, you wanted to connect with us. So, we don't want you, no, to be deprived, no, of the opportunity that we continue the conversation. Alright? Sige. So, tamang-tama lang. Ayan. As early as now, no, I wanted to let you know that this will culminate, this 5-day challenge will culminate in this special inner circle, no, experience. And it's a mastermind, masterclass rolled into one. And this will be this coming Saturday, October 29 at 1 to 4 p.m. No, Philippine time via Zoom. So details will be sent in your Facebook Messenger. At mag-message lang po kayo, no, sa ating Coach Jay's Libiran Facebook page, or just get in touch with me so that we can send you the Zoom details. Of course, we also want to really check the people who are joining us para talagang we will be able to add value, and we know that this is the right fit, no, for all of us. So again, as early as now, I'm giving you a heads up. Please do mark this, no, sa inyong mga calendar. October 29, Saturday, 1 to 4 p.m. That will be our Inspirepreneur Inner Circle, and that's where we bring out the best in each other through our mastermind, masterclass, and our mentoring session. So it will be an access that will be given to you, at least kung talagang kayo po ay na-jumpstart na tulungan itong 5-day challenge natin, then we invite you, no, to be part of this. And it can be something that can journey with you, no? At kumbaga, nandiyan po tayo para, di ba, magtulungan at we can support each other, no, to, even after itong 5-day challenge natin. All right? I'm seeing some people who are still ayan, coming in. Hi Elaine, hi Vance, thank you for joining us, no? So this is just like the preliminary. I'm gonna give you as well a like a quick recap of what we had yesterday para at least we can connect it, no, in our session today. Kaya tamang-tama lang po that you're still tagging your friend and sharing this Facebook Live para mas maraming mabless. All right. So I'd like just to celebrate, no, my dear brother Tony Valenzuela, who was with me yesterday. Amazing topic, no, that was given to us regarding about personal growth, no, and self-education. So at least Tony, of course, no, in his background in commercial modeling, hosting, no, in events, and of course, no, preaching at the feast, no, every Sunday. We want to let you know that ang isa sa mga naging sikreto niya, no, that's why he was able to get big breaks, no, at mga opportunities, is actually the personal growth, no. It was a personal decision for him to really get better every day. So yan rin po yung naging challenge namin, no. How are you growing in your personal life, lalo na, no, sa work mo rin, no, professional, and also in your business, because when you make that decision to grow, the rest of the different aspects of your life grow as well, no? So naturally talagang kapag ka nandiyan na yung opportunity, ready ka kasi you have grown, no, to that potential, and you're able to deliver. So kaya tamang-tama, di ba? It's your time. So ang ganda po nun, and siguro ako, ang isa sa mga personal sharing ko on this, tinanong ko si Tony kung ano yung binabasa niyang book. Ako, ang isa sa mga binabasa ko mong book, eto ngayon, no? It's actually by Sarah Harvey, Kaizen. And this speaks about the Japanese method, no, for transforming habits one small step at a time. So ako, ang isang pinaka-takeaway ko dito, which is very much connected as well to Mamba Mentality by Kobe Bryant, and that is to get better every day. No? Paunti-unti, no? At yung mga kumbaga incremental change that you are taking, it's adding up, no, to a particular aspect of your life. So in my case, no, ang isa po sa wino-workout ko ngayon ay yung aking health and fitness, no. Hindi maaring kitang-kita kaagad ngayon, no, pero ayan, lose na rin po ng weight, and I'm even more mindful of what I eat, yung aking mga activities, no. Ang isa sa mga goal to have 10,000 steps. So I'm sharing this to you because these are my parang way to grow, no, not literally, pero ibig sabihin grow in terms of me improving myself sa health and fitness ko. So that's also the challenge that we gave to you in our day 1 with Tony Valenzuela. But today we will go deeper, if it's okay with you. Why? Because for us to truly have breakthrough in our lives, no, napakahalaga po na meron tayong self-care at napakahalaga na tayo ay magkaroon po ng healing, no? Kasi lahat naman tayo, no? We get hurt and we get bruises, no? May mga heartbrokenness. Napakahalaga that we take care of ourselves, no? Because when we take care of ourselves, then we can take care as well of others, no? So ito po, join us in the conversation just before we bring in our special guest. Why is self-care and healing important for you? What steps are you taking in your healing journey? So that's our question, and hopefully po, no, you get to share para mamaya, no, we'll also read some of this. And what's good about it is you're also able to share. So ibig sabihin, isa rin kayo sa mga, di ba, special guest natin ngayon. All right? So, ito po, letting you know that this is also our way to prepare you, no, for the biggest learning inspirational event of the year, and that is the Feast Conference this coming November 18 to 20. At ito po ay magaganap sa SMX Convention Center, yan, Manila. Available rin po through online live streaming, but we really want to encourage you to join us. So this will be epic days, no, for all of us, no, grand reunion natin, and available po ang tickets sa ating feastconference.com, and for more details, pwede yung bisitahin ang kanilang Facebook page na Feast Conference. Now, letting you know, no, that during this 5-day challenge, no, meron po tayong mga lucky winners, no, na makakakuha ng tickets, no, and just in case manalo kayo, edi congratulations. Kung sakaling hindi naman, okay pa rin, no, because you deserve to get this experience and you don't want to miss it for yourself, but also sa mga kaibigan ninyo, no, mahalagang ibahagi natin ito so that ayan, we will really have great blessing, no, in store for us. And talagang the speakers are already made up, no, in plenary and also in the classes. And trivia po, yung ating special guest is also one of the speakers. Kaya wow, meron tayong parang patikim, no, of possibly, no, her class, no. So ako, ayoko na pong patagalin. Again, the 5-day challenge, no? Bawat araw meron tayong focus. Yesterday was personal growth. Today is on healing and self-care. In the next days to come, meron pa yan, no? Babanggitin ko sa inyo maya-maya. But siguro ang personal take ko why I'm bringing this conversation is because I myself, ang dami ko pong hugot. I myself, ang dami ko pong hanash. I don't have the time to discuss all of it, but really, dami ko pong mga naging heartbreaks at dami ko ring mga trauma, no, in the past. And I know na kung hindi po ko nag-decide to get self-care and healing, I won't be here doing inspiration and making a difference in the lives of people. In fact, ang isa po sa mga motivation ko why I continue to do this is because it's part of my healing. So I'm not completely healed, but when I do this, when I get to bring people who are also in the path of healing others, helping others, the healing in me is working. So yun po ang dahilan. So at least alam niyo po kung bakit ko po ginagawa ito, no? My personal take on this is because I myself needs constant healing from the grace of God, but at the same time also, no, from the many available resources, support that I can have. And hopefully po makatulong ito sa inyo. Lalong-lalo na, October is actually the month of mental health. So, kaya, ayan, excited na po ko, no, as we have this conversation. And let me now bring our special guest. And again, no, I'd like to invite you, no, to grab your drink. Yan ako dito. Yan. So, water, coffee, or tea, parang naikipagkwentuhan lang kayo. I want you to see yourself as if we are just in one table with our special guest, and we're just, di ba? Drinking our coffee, our tea, or water, and then we're learning from each other. How about that? So, cheers for everyone. Yun. Mukhang ready na. Here we go. So, I don't want to take much longer. Ito na po. I want to introduce our special guest. Really love this conversation on it's time to heal. And this will be a conversation on self-care and healing with ourselves and also with others, no? Kaya I'm bringing in our special guest. And our special guest is Rezza Custodio-Soriano, the first and only Filipina licensed as creatrix transformologist for women under the Institute of Women International in Australia. She is a coach, facilitator, and leader, completing her triple certification in feminine power under the Institute for Women-Centered Coaching, Training, and Leadership in the United States. Prior to coaching, Reza was doing Christian counseling for over 16 years until she found her calling as a trainer, speaker, and coach. She has been professionally coaching since 2011, and in the past 5 years has focused on helping women, professionals, and leaders create deep and lasting breakthrough in their lives. I am really grateful that she said yes to this, and I myself, no, personally, have been blessed by this person, most especially because both of us are part of the online show Better Together, and she continues to inspire me in how she's helping a lot of people. So let's all welcome Coach Reza. Hey, Coach Reza.
Hey, Coach JC. Thank you, and good evening, good morning, good afternoon to everyone
Tama.
who has tuned in right now. All right.
Yes, yes.
So, thank you
Really
for having me
excited,
here.
Coach Reza. Because normally, in what we do, no, sa ating online show nga na Better Together, ikaw
Mm-hmm.
yung normal na nag interview, no? But in this case, no,
Yes.
we are featuring you because you have so much to share. In fact, I myself, no, whenever I listen to our episodes, no, ng Better Together, I get
Mm-hmm.
to really extract a lot of wisdom, and that's of course, no, of your experience and really the passion and the heart that you have in really helping people, no? Most especially in their healing journey. So, Coach Reza, ako, I'll jump already into our conversation, lalong-lalo na ito.
Sure.
How important is self-care and
Mm.
healing for you? And why is this needed in our life journey, most especially to those people who'll catch this conversation?
Yeah, that's a very beautiful question because interestingly, before I think it's common for people who are in this industry or who are exploring this journey that they came or are coming from a place of brokenness or a place of not feeling whole and complete. Okay. So,
Mm.
most of you know, or maybe some of you know, that when we are born complete. We are born without issues. Maybe, yeah, we're from the womb, we were crying as a baby kasi pinalo tayo ng doktor or something. But as we age or as we grow older, life happens. So when life
Mm.
happens, challenges come in, issues come in, conflicts come in, trauma comes in different forms, whether that is through experiences or relationships, broken relationships, right? Or challenges in, for example, in school. When it came to dealing with teachers, it came to dealing with classmates or bullies, or when
Mm.
it comes to dealing with even typically the academics. So even as a young adult, when we step into post graduation in corporate life or even starting a business, new challenges will always crop up. So,
Yes.
why is healing and self care very important? So, I'll be just responding from my point of view. Because
Mm.
before I became a coach, I was a counselor, Christian counselor, but
Yes.
even during the years when I was doing Christian counseling and when I was starting my career as a coach, I was also going through continuous healing and improvement.
Mm.
And so siguro yung pinaka first experience ko of healing, that was when typical. Pagbata, breakups. Di ba? First
Yes.
heartbreak. And my first heartbreak was when I was 18. So at that time, for those of you nakaka-relate dito, your first heartbreak is usually the most painful or the most
Yes.
extreme. Yung mga feeling mong mamamatay ka na or feeling mo
Mm.
you're so lost in this world that you don't know what to do or where to go, or you don't have any reason to live, or you don't want to eat anymore. Okay, so that was my first taste of healing. And the healing at that time came in a form called the Life in the Spirit seminar. which
Mm.
was a spiritual and emotional healing for me. Because that was when I first encountered Jesus fully in my life. When I say fully, I came into a personal relationship with Him.
Mhm.
So, I knew God, Jesus, from my religion classes in Catholic school. I grew up in Saints School and in Ateneo. In Ateneo, we were studying theology, theology of liberation, theology of the
Mm.
family. But those were a lot of cerebral learning, yung bookish
Yes.
learning. But in that first experience of healing that I had, it was so powerful. It was so powerful that I actually just go, Lord, if you take me today, I'd be totally happy and okay with it. And I was 18. That was the first kind of healing that I received. But
Mm.
through the years, after that, like what I said, new challenges, meron kaming term na ginagamit as transformologists said, new levels, new devils. Right?
Wow.
Once you're cleaned up and you've overcome the pains of the past,
Mm.
new demons or issues come into your life. And that is biblical, right? Diba? When
Yes.
when a demon comes in, he sees the house, it's clean, he will leave and call back, "Oy, seven other demons. Tara, guluhin natin tong taong to." So anyway, new levels, new devils.
Mm.
So I was struggling with so in my past life as a Christian counselor slash leader in a previous community,
Mm.
it was interesting because I was being groomed as a leader. I was being groomed under the tract of discipleship and formation, but I had
Mm.
my own struggles. It was like living a double-faced, doble cara kind of life.
Yes.
And I didn't like it when it was that kind of one face facing an audience, because I would lead an audience of, hundreds of people. But in the darkness, I would be committing sin or not liking myself. So this is where I saw that a person needs constant healing or
Yes.
liberation from their struggles and sins. Healing is important because we are all designed to be the best version of ourselves. I mean, God
That's right.
wants us to be the best kind of person. Diba? And we
Mm.
ourselves, sino ba namang taong hindi nag-aspire maging happy? Sino ba namang taong hindi naghahanap ng completeness in their lives? And one of the things I realized is that when we were growing up, there is always this constant searching that happens inside. The challenge is people are searching for things outside of themselves. So the outside could be material things, outside could be experiences, outside could be other people, outside could be awards, accolades, stature, prestige. Those are all external. And to a certain extent, they're good. They're good in a way because they help build or uplift a person or give a person experience. It's just that over the years of working on myself and over the years of helping other people, I used to kasi counsel both men and women, but diba, like what introduced me, I focused on women. Through the years, it really is common that maybe on the outside they look successful, but actually on the inside they're not. So healing is always towards wholeness. WHOLE. Wholeness. Healing is towards, I would use the term here, self actualization. When we are already finding ourselves moving beyond the basics of life towards a deeper meaning, towards deeper loving relationships, towards, literally being the best self, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. So in different aspects, and eventually when we are self actualized, it becomes also a highly spiritual experience or highly spiritual phase when one day we are able to just be comfortable in our day-to-day conversations with our Lord, with our God, or
Yes.
whoever it is that you are believing in. Yun yung sinasabing Christ consciousness. Yun,
Mm.
you're
Mm.
just constantly connected to the source or to Jesus or to God, na he doesn't feel so separate or far away from us. So in relation to this is self-care. Why is self-care also very important? Why is self-care crucial? It is natural for people to want to always help others. Well, I'm speaking for Filipinos, no? We are naturally giving, generous, caring, nurturing as a culture, as a nation. Maybe it's a bit different for other countries, the more westernized countries. So going back to us as Filipinos, Filipinos are global, they're all over the world. It's natural to give care and support and empathy for others, to the point that we lose touch with our own needs. We fail to take care of what we really need to address inside ourselves. So, what happens? There will be a lot of cases, and I'm speaking mostly for women because no mas expertise ko talaga ang women. Yung bigay ka ng bigay, you keep on giving to the point of burnout. You keep on giving,
Wow.
you keep on
Yes.
serving, you keep on, try. Sometimes you keep on giving because you're trying to please others. Now that's another
Mm.
topic, okay? In trying to please others or serve others, yun yung sinasabing walang natitira sa sarili. Or, like in
Mm.
some of the clients who have approached me, they end up not knowing who they really are, or not really being able to verbalize or express what their real needs are. Because they're so used to thinking of others na neglect nila yung sarili nila.
Yes.
Kaya dito yung papasok yung you cannot give what you do not have. You
That's
cannot
right.
keep on giving love, but you are unable to love yourself. You are unable to care for yourself. You are unable to even listen to yourself. When I say
Mm.
listen to yourself, maraming, most likely may mga hinanakit ka, may mga challenges siya, but the default of people is to ignore it, push it aside, sweep it under the rug kasi
Mm.
it's not good. Hassle siya. Or wala akong panahon dyan. Or, I have bigger things to think about or worry about or focus
Mm.
on, which is detrimental to the wholeness of a person
Yes.
because, it really starts from us. The more we're able to fill our own emotional, mental, spiritual bank accounts, the better we are able to serve others from a place of wholeness rather
Mm.
than brokenness or lack.
Wow. Whew! Coach Reza, alam mo, dun pa lang sa what you have shared now, I know that a lot of people are able to connect. What I love about it is because sabi mo nga, bago ka naging coach or transformologist, no, for others, ikaw mismo you actually needed that journey, that self-care, that healing. Now siguro, ito, I wanted to ask, in your experience dealing with different kinds of cases, ano
Mm.
yung parang downside naman that you see if people are not making a choice, prioritizing self-care and healing? Ano yung mga negative consequences?
Yeah. So, again, no, very good question. Typical would be like what I mentioned earlier. It's really burnout. Burnout. And
Mm.
when a person is burning out, patience becomes thinner, right? Temper becomes bigger. Relationships start suffering. Health also starts getting compromised. So, one of
Mm.
the things, JC, also that I have been doing more of late because of my practice as a transformologist is more and more I am seeing the correlation between physical diseases or health issues and psycho emotional or spiritual wounds, challenges, hurts, or pains. Okay, so most often, right, negative beliefs,
Mhm.
emotional trauma, hurts, struggles inside, conflicts inside, or even with other
Yes.
people. But normally, like what I said, they start from within. If they are not addressed properly or if they are not faced, they will lalabas siya sa katawan. Lalabas siya sa
Yes.
katawan, migraine, back
Mm.
pain, ulcer, gastroenteritis, especially tension and stress is in the gastro area.
Mm.
It any form of stress, one of the most obvious is yun na nga, hyperacidity or gastric issues. Okay,
Mm.
um, the worst case already, the extreme case is when there's a lot of compounding resentment, anger and hurt, they even lead to cancer.
Yes. Oh.
Okay. So, um, what was your question again?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Tamang-tama lang, eh. Actually, we needed to hear that, eh, because, again, we're seeing the upside of self-care and healing, but when you also don't see the other side of it, which is, ayan na nga, the consequences, both of it actually can really, kumbaga parang, give you that wake-up call, eh, 'di ba?
yes,
'Di ba
right. Yeah.
people would always, seek either for, 'di ba, parang pleasure, or they want actually to stay away from pain.
Pain.
Kaya magandang
Yes.
ipinakita natin 'yon. And I know, Coach Reza, as we continue our conversation, marami pa silang madi-discover. Lalong-lalo na, ako curious ako on, what was the parang pivotal moment that you made the decision, "I want to be in this kind of mission of, really transforming people's lives in their healing." 'Yan ang ilan sa mga pag-uusapan natin after nitong ating breather. Alright? So
All
everyone, take
right.
a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. Woo! Wow, thank you, Coach Reza. So much value. I am seeing a lot of comments here. Sabi dito ni Jack, one of our Inner Circle members, intro pa lang, jump pack na agad ang learnings. And ayan, sabi dito ni Ida naman sa, yes, sis, I can relate to that, no? Yun talagang mga effects dito, no? Binanggit niya. Um, Jack even shared as women, possibly ito, we are so hard ourselves talaga, no? We can take care of other people, but when it comes to taking care of ourselves, next time na lang lagi. Yan. We also
Mm,
have here, Christ
yeah.
consciousness. I love that term, di ba? May mga ilang pa mga sharing dito, but ayan, may mga nagtag ng mga friends. Ayan, si Irene, thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank
Red,
you. Yeah.
ayan. So, it's good that we're able to see the comments of people. And what's good about it, Coach Reza, ito ay pwede rin, di ba? Team replay. So, tag your friends, share this
Yes.
Facebook Live, and then I'm sure no, people will also want to get in touch with you, Coach Reza, because dun pa lang sa first part natin, grabe yung the kind of work that you do that really blesses and help a lot of women, most especially. So, siguro as early as now, Coach Reza, how people can get in touch with you just in case meron silang mga tanong or they wanted to inquire about ayan services. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for that, Coach JC. Well, you know, since I focus helping on women, so I'm inviting all the women out
Yes.
there if you have. So, what makes my work very different from other approaches out there? So, typically, the kind of women I work with would be those who have already tried other approaches to address their issues or to overcome whatever it is that they're carrying or they're trying to level up, okay? Because there are other solutions naman outside that are readily available. Now, if you've already tried them and nothing seems to work or the issues still keep on coming back, that's when when you approach me, that's when you talk to me, okay? You can reach me on Facebook, Instagram, or on TikTok. And this is my ID, no? FemPowerPH. Okay, FemPowerPH. Yeah, right. You can just easily check out what is it that I'm doing. Every Wednesdays, I also have Facebook Live with another coach from Melbourne, Australia. We talk about the typical false identities or limiting beliefs that women have and how they're manifesting it unknowingly in their lives. So yung a lot of things kasi are unconscious eh. Yung we think it's our default, but actually it's hinged on a negative belief about how we see ourselves, how we see others, or even how we see the world and life in general. So, a lot of learning modules or episodes also on my Facebook page.
Amazing. And Coach Reza, I think as early as now, no, we can actually share with them that you have an upcoming event or program. Ito.
Yes, yes. Okay, so this is very interesting because it's the first of its kind here. I think in the Philippines. I'm not if I'm not mistaken, and it is a program that I am doing together with the Asian Institute of Management
Woohoo!
or AIM. Yes, I am one of the two program directors of the first Women Executive Leadership Certificate Program. And this is
Amazing.
starting on November 22. So if you are an aspiring leader or young leader, or you're a current leader already in your organization or in your company or even in your business, I would like to invite you to please join us. And why is it called a certificate program? It's because once you complete this 25-week, so it's a 25-week program,
Mm.
November running all the way until March. Okay. If you complete the certificate program, you will earn credits also towards, if you're going for your master's, you want to work for your master's or
Wow.
your PhD with AIM, you will get credits from this course. Okay. So the link, the enrollment link, or not the enrollment link, but the details are, just copy paste na lang the link that you see here.
Yep.
You will be led to the AIM page, where all the details, the schedules, the program fee are already published. Okay. So
Amazing.
calling to all women leaders and women professionals, I hope you can join us for this first of a kind program for women.
Grabe. Congratulations in advance, Coach Rezza. I've also placed that in the comment section, both
Thank
the
you.
details and also the link, no, for the added information. Wow! So you see, it doesn't end here. Sabi ko sa inyo, yun nga, talagang it's your time, no? Hindi oras mo na, katapusan mo na to. Hindi. Oras mo na to grow, oras mo na to heal. And at least we're blessed that the Coach Reza is helping us, no? And may mga further programs that you can actually take. And sabi ni Jack, amazing. Ang galing naman ng program.
Yeah,
So,
thank you. Thank
please
you.
do check and get more information about it, no. Ako naman, on the other hand, maybe this can also help Coach Reza for those people who are joining us, letting you know again that this 5-day challenge will culminate, no, this coming Saturday, October 29th. So this was our inner circle for inspirepreneurs out there. If you're a lifelong learner, creative entrepreneur, content creator, and you want, no, at least a supportive community to journey with you, we invite you, no. So para makakuha po kayo ng details on this, no, not just those people who are with us since yesterday or yung mga you just came in right now in the Facebook Live, will also be sending you and reaching out to you the details, no. But yes, you can also send us a message sa Coach JC Libiran Facebook page, and we're looking forward, no, to add more value to you, because any 5-day challenge, it doesn't end there, di ba, Coach Ressa? Kailangan may ongoing support at continuing education, just like itong ang program that also Coach Ressa have shared with us.
Yeah.
Yan.
Just to
Go ahead,
link
Coach
with
Reza.
what you said, no? Kailangan ongoing siya. And that is part of
Mm.
self-care. Because some people think, okay, I already did this, I'm okay. Or, okay,
Yes.
na-experience ko yun, tapos na ako. Our lives are never tapos na, or because we are continually evolving, di
Mhm.
ba? As we
Mhm.
evolve, kaya nga new levels, new devils. There will always be new challenges that happen in our lives. Di ba, Coach JC?
Tama.
Nakaka-relate ka dyan?
Yes, and
Oo.
sakto pala yung suot ko, kaya ako naka-Pokemon ngayon kasi evolving. Na Nai-connect ko pa yun, no? Anyways, okay. So just before we go back to our second part of our conversation, Coach Reza, I also want to let people know that available pa rin po ang ating Inspirepreneur podcast by the Abundance Network through these different platforms, no? Sa Anchor.fm, sa Spotify, and even in Apple Podcasts. So please do check out. The season 1 is still there. And of course, no, the fresh new episodes as well for season 2. And we're excited because some of these conversations that we're having during the 5-day challenge will also be featured in the podcast. So looking forward po that you get to check it out, spread the word about it para at least tuloy-tuloy nga, sabi ni Coach Reza, yung ating growth. All right, I think we're good to go. Oh, by the way, yan, just before we continue the conversation, letting you know that tomorrow it's time to create. So this will be with our Coach Clark Vinoya, our content creator and content creation coach, no, will be joining us. So at least letting you know whether you're already in that kind of journey or you're not, nako, magbe-benefit kayo sa conversation na to, because I've seen Clark, no, I'm sure, Coach Reza, on how he was also able to pivot during the pandemic from photographer.
Yeah,
Now, no,
amazing.
he's able to help a lot of people. Tuloy pa rin yung kanyang mga gigs, no, as a photographer. Pero ngayon,
Yes.
nag-level up na, no, si Coach Clark. So, we're really excited for that conversation. And
Yep,
sige,
yep.
tamang-tama. We welcome you back. Everybody, take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale.
Ah.
Woo! Coach
Woohoo!
Reza, we had a great start in our first half ng conversation natin. And what I love about it is, again, you yourself have made that decision. Sinabi mo sa sarili mong it's time to heal, no? And because of that healing, you were able as well now to serve and journey with people. Now, alam kong ito na yung ginagawa mo no? As a transformologist, as a life coach, you're able to bless a lot of people. Pero this time I wanted to ask, what's like the backstory, no? Origin. Earlier binanggit mo yan na nagsimula ka in terms of you getting some personal healing, pero baka meron ka pang gustong idagdag na detail doon. You can also share some of the struggles that you went through,
Mm,
discoveries, and then maybe
yeah.
the rewards, no, of you taking this kind of advocacy and mission.
Yeah. So when I said earlier that my first experience of healing happened, so I was 18 years old then, and then I grew up. So life happened. One of the biggest struggles I had in my 20s and early 30s was, I would call it the three M's. Three M's, okay? My first big struggle, M for mom. I was always clashing or in constant conflict with my mom. Being panganay, breadwinner of the family, my mom was very controlling, dictatorial in the sense that, she would even, alam mo yung, I don't know kung uso pa yon, Coach Jace, yung you're grounded. Were you ever grounded as a child when you were younger? My mom
Yeah.
was trying to ground me even when I was in my mid 30s already. Can you believe that she would say, "You're grounded"? And I was already in my mid 30s, crazy talaga. So a lot of my pain, my hurt, crushed self esteem was because of a very controlling mother. And I couldn't even define my identity because she would say, "This is what you should do. This is the kind of people you should be dating. This is the kind of career you should be following," etc., etc. So that was the first M of my struggle. The second M was money. Because I was the breadwinner, I was constantly in debt. Uh, because I was paying for everything sa bahay. Pagkain, kuryente, rent, may na-damage dyan, may kailangan may bilhin na appliance, lahat was on me. Even if I had two younger brothers, all the responsibility was placed on my shoulder because I was panganay. So money was hard to go by. The first time I ever had savings was when I was 36, right? 36 years old. And then the last M that I had constant conflict with was men. Okay.
Mm.
So men, because I couldn't be in a normal relationship. Normal meaning, at when I was younger, kailangan parating patago. Kasi pag nalaman ng mommy ko, nagagalit siya or she would always step in. She would always step
Oh.
in to lecture the guy for 2, 3, 4 hours on the phone. Di pa uso
Wow.
kasi yung cellphone nun. Kaya malas na lang pagtatawag yung nanliligaw sa akin or yung boyfriend ko sa bahay tapos siya yung makakasagot ng phone. Kasi ilang beses yan ang mangyayari, hindi ko na alam na katawag sila kasi sa tagal ng kapagkausap ng nanay ko, tapos goodbye, ayun, nanay ko yung
Oh.
nakausap, hindi ako. So, so, my average relationship would only last like 2 years because of
Mm.
that constant struggle. Tas yung
Yes.
iba nalaman na breadwinner ako, umayaw din sila, etc.,
Mm.
etc. So all of that, I really felt like a victim for the longest time. I felt my life was hopeless. I felt like even if I was a leader already in church, yung sabi ko nga, doble cara, yung, yes, I'm serving the Lord as a leader, giving all these talks, leading worship, doing all these talks all around the Philippines. And yet, deep inside, I felt so broken, unworthy, and, helpless and hopeless. Until one day, yun na nga, I started being exposed to personal development seminars.
Yeah.
Interestingly, so my office mate at that time, he invited me to IMG. IMG. So for those of you who are familiar with IMG, of course, if you're of the feast, you're familiar with that. That's where namulat ako sa money management or how to
Mm.
grow my money. Kasi alam mo, Coach JC, how ironic. The first time na nagkaroon ako ng savings, sabi ko 36.
Hmm.
I attended a seminar called Heroic Leadership. And there was an activity there that classified people according to income. It classified or segregated people according to income.
Hmm.
First chair was the person with the biggest income the past 12 months. Last chair was the person with the least income. Guess who was seated on the first chair? It was me. But
Hmm.
when I realized that I was the one with the biggest income in a room of 18 other participants, I broke down.
Hmm.
I broke down. As in, I really cried because number one, I couldn't accept it. I couldn't believe it. Number two, even if I was the one with the biggest income, I felt so empty. I
Wow.
felt like, yes, I had so much money, but how come I'm still hurting inside? Okay. So, so that was a year of break 2010. I cannot forget the year 2010, year of breakthroughs for me because that's also where I
Hmm.
discovered the Millionaire Mind Intensive of T. Harv Eker. I attended it in Singapore. That's where I started having savings, investments, etc. So IMG, and then in-invite ako sa PSI, which is a personal development seminar, which um, there's PSI, there's OCCI, so
That's
magkakapatid
right.
yung mga yan. And then there was also the feast. So in that
Oh.
year, my growth across different
Grabe.
aspects of my life was really skyrocketing. As in tuloy-tuloy.
Woo!
From 2010 onwards, I tell you, I invested on myself for the first time in the PSI seminar. Back then,
Hmm.
8,500 pesos nanginginig na ako. May
Laking
cheque
laking
ako.
pera 'yun, dati.
Oo, yeah, for
Oo.
a 4-day seminar. But at that
Yes, yes.
time, I couldn't even I couldn't even unthinkable to invest on myself
Hmm.
because the company would always pay for my training, send me to other countries.
Mm.
But now this is my own money for myself. Yun pa. Hindi ko malunok. Yung parang nag-ring sa mind ko yung boses ng nanay ko. Yung
Oh.
bakit mo iniisip yung sarili mo? Dapat binigay mo yung pera sa amin.
Hmm.
Yung mga ganyang negative talk. Kaya I
Yes.
yung check. Binibigay kong gano'n sa ano, talagang medyo nag-tug of war
Nakaawa.
kami ng oo, tug of war kami ng for a few moments bago ko binitawan.
Oh.
But from that day onwards when grabe yung balik sa'kin ng learnings. Grabe yung balik
Yes.
sa'kin ng parang, OMG, I thought I knew so much because I was already a leader at the church. Yung
Hmm.
arrogance nandun, but
Hmm.
sabi ko, ang dami ko pa palang hindi alam. Yun pa, the more we admit and realize that we don't know many things, the more we actually grow. The
Yes.
more we humble ourselves and admit there are many things in our lives that still need to be addressed, especially yung mga ina-avoid natin again or yung mga
Hmm.
dinedeny natin sa sarili natin or sinusweep under the rug like what I said earlier. The more we acknowledge that there are these parts of us that are still broken or are still in darkness or still need healing, the faster we are able to grow. Okay? So, yeah. So, tuloy-tuloy na yan. So, 2010 and then 2011, I certified as a in the Train the Trainer program of T
That's right.
Harv. I quit my corporate job and then I started studied NLP. I studied NLP in 2012, I think 2011 or
Grabe.
2012. And that so it's been 10 years ago and then since
Woo!
then I've been always investing in seminars and workshops here and in other countries.
Yes,
So,
yes. And you've
yun.
shared stages with, the people that, we really look up to, no? Like yung last time naalala ko, it was with, is it Gary Vaynerchuk?
Yeah.
'Di ba?
Well, yeah, technically I did share the stage because I was the one hosting him.
Yes, yes.
So,
But still.
yeah, but to be invited to host that huge National Achievers Congress and talk to him like kasi ako Coach JC I don't get starstruck. I
Hmm.
I think it's also a gift from the Lord. So when I'm even in front of a superstar, even see what's his name? the Asian guy, Peng Jun.
Thank June,
Peng
yes.
Jun was my batchmate in Train the Trainer in 2011. So when we saw each other in NAC in 2018, he goes,
Hmm.
"Aren't you Reza?" So nagulat ako, he remembers. Like, yes, Peng Jun, it's me. He goes, oh my God. He was like,
Grabe.
it was such a, anyway, so it was such a great feeling just talking to these people. Because this is just a side tip for people who easily get starstruck with celebrities or
Hmm.
big shots or whatever. Always remember, people are people. People
That's
have
right.
their own challenges, people have their own weaknesses and flaws, just like us, just like
Yes, yes.
ourselves. So when we put people on pedestals, sometimes, we shouldn't even, treat them like a demigod or a god because there's only one God, right? So
Hmm.
so yun lang, just as a tip. Kaya siguro hindi ako nasa starstruck because I just recognize them. Yes, they're achievers, but yes, they are also human. So yun.
Tama, tama. And what I love about itong mga naibahagi mo, that makes you human. No? You were just sharing. Ito yung mga naging concerns mo. Ito yung mga things that you needed healing. And what's good
Yeah,
about what you did is, again, you made that decision to invest in yourself. No? Parang
totally.
the message
Totally.
there was, it's your time, Reza. It was your time to grow. It was your time to uh, 'di ba, heal. And because of that, look at where you are right now, and you're able now to really bless a lot of people. Coach Reza, I'm sure, with all of this, no, may mga struggles yan, the pandemic hit us, but how are you able to continue thriving and serving etong advocacy that you're doing?
I will tell you something that will sound very strange
Mm-hmm.
from somebody who used to be in marketing like me. Okay. My background kasi like 18 years in marketing, doing
Mm.
consultancy, management consultancy. Nako, this will sound kind of strange, no? But I did not actually market myself over the
Wow.
pandemic. I didn't. I didn't do like heavy promotions, no Facebook ads, no website. I don't even have a website. They just came.
Wow.
Parang parang the moment I surrendered.
Mm.
Okay. So backstory, no? Okay, backstory to the backstory. What I'm doing now wasn't actually a passion or a desire.
Mm.
Okay. I don't know if you know this, JC, but what I'm doing now was actually revealed to me in a vision I had in 2010. Remember when I was like attending all these seminars? So in
Yes.
2010, in this heroic leadership seminar, I was doing a meditation practice, and then may ni-reveal na vision ng sa akin. Standing
Mm.
on the stage, standing ovation, puro babae yung audience. Tapos sabi ko parang, why will I be standing on stage talking to women when I'm doing a desk job in marketing? Yung it
Mm.
didn't make sense talaga. So, what I'm doing now, passion ko ang coaching, helping others. But to focus on women, it was actually God's leading. And
Mm.
I'm just actually following it.
Galing.
I'm just following it. So,
Yes, yes.
even the choice to leave my data science company in 2020, where I was a co founder, that was also a leading. When the Lord told me, guess what He told me? He said,
Mm.
it's time.
Ah. Wow.
Yes. It's as in, during a quiet time, I just heard His voice quietly yet firmly say, it's time. And I'm like,
Mm.
talagang, what? And ganon. He just said,
Yes,
it's
yes.
time to
Grabe.
focus full time on being a coach and transformologist. So,
Kinalibutan ako dun. And I'm sure just the people hearing this, you've heard me say it, you've heard Coach Reza say it. Now it's just your decision to also make that for yourself, no? Um, to really choose not to invest in yourself, choose to heal because yan, kami ni Coach Reza tuloy-tuloy pa rin up until now the growth, and that also includes no in terms of our healing. It's a never ending
yes.
journey, sabi mo nga Coach Reza. As we, as much as I want, no, talaga ang dami pang pwedeng pag-usapan dito, eh.
Oo,
Pero
ay
yun yung maganda,
naubos
eh,
na oras natin.
we leave room, Coach Reza, for, 'di ba, na it's something that we want to continue on the conversation. What would you say to those people who are
Hmm,
still, ayan, hurting, broken, people who are still in trauma? Um, ano yung puwedeng encouragement mo sa kanila, for them to take that decision to say to themselves, "It's time to heal."
okay. Healing actually, or growth, healing and growth of a person, there are two manifestations to this. And you might have heard this already. There are Kensho moments and Satori moments. Are you familiar with this, Coach JC? Kensho and Satori. They're Japanese terms, okay? Kensho is when you encounter obstacles, challenges, difficulties in your life. This is what I've been saying in Better Together now. Each and every time, there is always a lesson to be learned. No matter how ugly, no matter how difficult, no matter how dark the situation or encounter or experience might be. Okay, there's always a lesson to be learned. Whether it's you got into an accident, you lost a loved one, you got hospitalized for something, there is always a big message behind it. That's why I encourage, no, I encourage our viewers who watch Better Together to really ask, and I'm inviting our listeners and our audience is to ask, instead of wallowing and swimming in the situation, is to imagine yourself taking two steps backwards and asking, what do I need to learn? Or what is the situation telling me? Or what is it trying to reveal to me? It could be about myself, it could yourself, it could be about others, it could be about life, okay? Ang tendency kasi when a situation happens to us that's negative or hindi natin gusto, the natural default of a person is to always look at the problem or look at the solution until you're like, you're neck deep or sinking deep into it, which causes or which makes us unable to rise above and, see things for what they are. For women, situations like this, they will tend to label themselves. Actually, even for some men, that sabi ko na nga ba, hindi ako magaling. Sabi ko na nga ba, palpak talaga ako. Or sabi ko na nga ba, never ko magiging whatever that is. So the invitation is, take two steps backward and see and
Mm.
ask what the learning is. Kensho moments happen in our lives, pero medyo slow burn siya. When I say slow
Mm.
burn, sometimes the aha or the learning or the realization can take a year, can take
Yes.
5 years, can take 10 years. The other one is Satori.
Okay.
Satori moments are deep, profound, impactful transformations, learnings, and growth that can happen to you. And they come in different forms. Sometimes it can be a very spiritual, profound experience that causes that Satori moment in your life. For example, near death, right?
Yes.
Or yung near death or something extreme like a flood or natural disaster happens that
Mhm.
really shakes you, as in shakes you out of your
Yes,
comfort zone.
yes.
It's literally a wake up call. Okay, wake up call. Tam parang, oh my gosh, I gotta do something with my life. Oh my gosh, I gotta change the way I'm doing it so that I'm doing my life or living my life differently. The other side is for people who have learned to invest in themselves.
Mhm.
When there is self investment, attend programs, enroll in courses, hire a life coach, etc. Doon, kasi one-on-one, natututukan ka, the change can also be very powerful. So what am I saying? Quick, fast, and deep learning and growth and healing does not have to be always a near death experience.
Yes.
Transformation can happen when you start, getting serious and really investing in yourself and telling yourself, ayoko na. enough of this kind of life. I really
That's
got
right.
to do something drastically different to change the course and alter my direction in life.
Hmm. Wow. So you heard it from Coach Reza na if you're going through hurt, all the hurt, the feeling of brokenheartedness, and yeah, and you feel like parang you're on the brink of giving up, you can actually ask yourself the question of what can I learn from this, and what is the situation revealing us. That includes as well, no? Minsan, tama ka, Coach Reza, hindi kailangan maghintay po ng near-death experience. You can
Yes.
actually make that decision right here, right now. Just like kami dalawa ni Coach Reza, we made that decision in our life. And we made that decision this time around. It's your time to make that decision for yourself as well. Woo! Maraming
Yeah.
maraming salamat, Coach Reza.
Mm.
I love this conversation and I believe people love the conversation. I'm seeing a lot of comments here.
Thank
Ayan, sabi
you. Thank
dito,
you.
look for the lesson. Sabi ni ayan, Jack, iba talaga si Lord. He will always equip the called. And ayan, meron pa
Yes.
talagang obedience, no? Bonggam-bongga si si Reza. Thank you, Eden. Uh, ang bilis ng pangyayari once you make that decision to invest in yourself. Galing.
Iba
Ayan.
talaga.
Si Eden naman says, I learned money management at the feast, no? Ayan. Oh my
Yeah,
God, ang
yeah.
hirap talaga mag-invest sa sarili. Ayan, Coach Clark dropped by as well. Woohoo!
Hey, Coach
Uh,
Clark!
Tomorrow.
Thanks for
Ayan,
dropping
definitely.
by.
We'll be having him, no? And then, dito, meron pang sinabi. Ayan, so proud of Coach Reza. So, so true. Agree, Coach Jack. Ayan. There are also people who are joining us from New Jersey. Ayan, Soulful Breakfast.
Yes.
Thank you. So you see, it's not just here in the Philippines, no? But all around the world
Yes,
who are
thank
joining us,
you.
no? We don't need a near-death experience to make that change. We can start now. Ganda. Full
Yeah.
of wisdom and learnings. Nako, maraming salamat to those of you who join us in the conversation. Coach Reza, it's been a pleasure. And I know, no, in 1 hour, magkikita tayo ulit for better together. Pero,
Yes. Dinner
uh,
muna.
yes, we'll have a quick break after this. But Coach Reza, once again, feel free to invite them on how people can connect with you. Go ahead.
Yes, again, once again, ladies, all the women in the house, if you feel that you are looking for a level up in your transformation in your life and you're looking for something that will give you real permanent long lasting results, maybe it's time to talk to me, okay? Maybe it's time to talk to me. And if you are listening right now and you have been feeling this funny feeling ever since we started this podcast, it's just it's actually your intuition, or it could be the spirit prodding you or prompting you to take action. Because if you don't take action now, when?
Amazing. Thank you, Coach Reza. Just before I close this one, Coach Reza, ano lang to, for fun lang. Kayo pa ititingnan eh. Pero hindi ko lang kung nabagi ko sa ito. Pero medyo may hawig ka pala kay Marie Forleo.
Yeah.
Everything is figure outable, di ba? Wala lang,
Yeah,
parang
I got I yeah.
I'm sure you're
I
also getting that.
and ano and this Maya act, Maya Rudolph. So people would say
Oh,
kamukha ko si was that again yung tinuro mo, yung pinakita mo?
si Marie Forleo.
Yeah, si Marie Forleo, si Maya Rudolph, tapos yung mga local artists, inaasar ako before, yung mga Angel Locsin, yung mga so sabi ko talagang ano 'no, buti na lang
Iba-iba,
hindi ako
iba-iba.
naging artista kasi magiging kamukha ko silang lahat.
Oh, saing nga Michael Virobitoy eh. But anyway, Coach Reza, picture tayo. One, two, three. Yay!
Thank you, Coach
Maraming maraming
JC.
salamat, Coach Reza. And I'll set you free so that you can also rest for our Better Together. So, we'd like to
Yeah.
invite you no, at 8 p.m. Philippine time sa ating pong mga Facebook pages. And we continue our conversation on Mind Matters. No? How to
Yes.
be kind to your
To
mind.
your
Kami pong
mind,
dalawa ni
yes.
Coach Reza. Coach Reza, maraming salamat. High
Maraming
fives to
salamat,
you.
Coach JC.
Thank you.
See
God
you in a bit.
bless. All right, amazing. Thank you so much, Coach Reza, for joining us once again. And to those of you who joined, ako, maraming salamat sa inyo. Thank you for tagging your friends and sharing your this Facebook Live kay Joanne, kay Cecil, kay Mylene, kay Kobe, We also have here si Keith, si Vibes. Thank you so much for joining us. And again, excited tayo kasi we still have the next days to come. Feel free to continue to invite your friends, the people that can benefit from this conversation. What time is it? 5-day challenge to set you up to finish this year strong and to set you up for success and happiness. And letting you know, again, up next would be Coach Clark Vinoya as our content creation naman ang pag-uusapan natin. Instead of just you being a consumer, why not you become a creator? Kaya, ayan, pag-uusapan natin yung bukas no, with Coach Clark Vinoya. And letting you know again, our inner circle that happens this coming Saturday. So save the date nyo na po, October 29, Saturday, 1 to 4 p.m. via Zoom po yan. And the details will be sent to us in our Facebook Messenger. Mag-message lang po kayo sa Coach JC Libiran Facebook page. And we're really looking forward no, to share this experience with all of you. Parang sa gayon, no? Hindi lang po tuwing Facebook Live lang, but we get to see each other on Zoom. Alright? Salamat sa mga nag-engage sa inyo. Again, our team is choosing and we'll be announcing etong first half ng winners bukas, no? Meron pa tayong another mga prizes, no? But it's good that you're tagging your friends, sharing this Facebook Live, and the more that you're engaged in the chat, no, our team will be selecting you as well, no, for our surprises. And one of which na mapanalunan nyo, possible, yan, yung ticket po for the upcoming Feast Conference. So, maraming salamat. We'll see once again for tomorrow's no ang ating It's Your Time 5-day challenge, and looking forward that ayan, we get to connect once again even after nito. So tag us with your message, with your post on Instagram. It's hashtag It's Your Time. Maraming salamat. God bless everyone. Thank you, thank you. Have you been hiding all your life, feeling you're a complete mess? I can relate much, because once my life was meaningless, and I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of. I'm no longer afraid to hide in the shadows of my yesterday. With God's grace, I was able to break free and find my path to healing and purpose. Jump into the best version of yourself, because you deserve all the best in life. It is my joy to see the best and bring out the best in people. And this is not just about success, but this is about significance, adding value in the lives of people through books, events, support, and talks. Mabuhay! I'm Coach JC Libiran, and I help people to come alive again. Like me, your mess can become your message. Friend, allow me to coach you to grow and come alive once again.